There's been a strange cluster of things floating around lately. Reports of scientists dying or going missing, renewed attention on UFO figures, governments getting more open about UAP discussions, and even official sounding infrastructure like aliens.gov appearing in the mix. None of it proves a single connected story, but as a narrative, it almost starts to feel like something is brushing against the edge of human attention without ever stepping fully into view. So here's a fictional idea to play with. What if whatever is out there isn't just more advanced in the usual faster ships, smarter tech sense, but advanced in something deeper, perception management, not hiding in the physical sense, but shaping how reality is noticed? In that framing, intelligence would only need to influence how signals behave inside human interpretation. A strange sighting becomes atmospheric interference. A credible testimony gets diluted by contradictory reports. A pattern of coincidences never stabilizes long enough to become a conclusion. Not suppression, just controlled incoherence. You wouldn't need secrecy if you could reliably prevent certainty from forming, and maybe the most sophisticated version of that wouldn't even feel like interference. It would look like normal life, bureaucracy, noise, media cycles, scientific disagreement, human error, all perfectly natural forces that just happen to keep anything too coherent from staying coherent for long. From that perspective, being hidden wouldn't require effort. It would just require understanding how fragile meaning is when it depends on incomplete information. A species that understands perception deeply enough might never need to actively avoid detection. They just ensure that detection never resolves into something stable enough to act on, which leads to the strange possibility that the real boundary isn't between humans and them, but between clarity and collapse. Every time we think we're close to a pattern, something gently pushes it back into ambiguity, not as a warning, but as a kind of maintenance of distance. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe the universe is simply noisy, and we're the ones trying to turn static into signal because that's what minds do. Either way, I find it an interesting thought experiment.